Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Nick from Rise Up Sports, and I'm back with another video. It might look a little weird. I'm not in my normal studio. That is because I am in the Reaction Therapy studio. If you haven't already, go sub to Reaction Therapy. I'm assuming most of y'all are here from Reaction Therapy, but if you're not, make sure you go sub. The link is down in the description of the video. Please like this video if you like it. Today we're going to be ranking cornerbacks. Y'all have requested it a lot. We're going to do that today. Don't worry, I'll be back in my studio soon, just under some minor renovations. So just apologize for that, but this is a cool studio. I love being in the studio. Record podcasts for Reaction Therapy in the studio a lot. We do live streams a lot. It's a great time over there. But the point of today's video is ranking cornerbacks in the NFL. And trust me, when you see this list, you might know every player on this list. I had to look up probably for about 20 to 30 minutes to make sure I knew who all these people were. Well, let's get into it. So y'all can see here, we have some cornerbacks, and a lot of these players, I had no idea who they were, to be honest, at first. I knew most of them, but there was about 5 to 10 of them that I couldn't tell who they were. I think I have a good idea of all of them now. There's one player I do not know who this guy is, so I'm not going to rate him. But the tiers are, you have elite, borderline elite, very good, good, almost made the cut, and getting burned a lot, or my trash tier. The first guy is AJ Terrell, and this is the interesting one to start off with. He's a young player for the Falcons who has a lot of potential. I'm going to say he's very good, and I think he can be elite in a few seasons. I don't think he's quite there yet, but AJ Terrell is definitely a really good young corner in this league. Byron Murphy, different opinion on him. I say he's good. He hasn't been great like we thought he was going to be. And trust me, when I talk about these guys, I'm not an expert by any means on football players. I mean, I know a little bit, but like I'm not going to know when they were drafted, like what place they were drafted in, how many years they've been in the league. I'm not going to know all that stuff. But from what I can gather, Byron Murphy has been in the league a few years, and he's been decent. He hasn't been amazing or anything, but I think he has a lot of potential. So I'm going to say he's good. He's between good and almost made the cut, but I think I'm going to put him in good. Casey Hayward has been good for a long time. I'm going to say he is still good, but Byron Murphy probably will be at the very end of this tier because I think he has potential, and that's why I'm kind of giving the edge. Then you got Charvarius Ward here, who I didn't know got traded. Forgot who he got traded to, but Charvarius Ward played for the Kansas City Chiefs for a while. He was pretty good as well. I'm going to put another guy in good. I'm hoping to not put everybody in good just because I don't know. Charvarius Ward's not bad. I mean, he got some money from a different team, so that means somebody wants you, which is a good thing. This next guy, I had no idea who it was at first. It is Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, played for the Saints. He's another one who's just kind of just in the middle here. He's good. I think Charvarius Ward's a little better than him, but, you know, I'm not an expert by any means on this, but this is just my opinion. Darius Slay, I still think is very good. I think he doesn't have a whole lot of time left to be very good, but I think for right now, he is still very good. And I'm really wanting to almost put him in borderline elite here, just because I think he is almost borderline elite. He might be a candidate to move up at the end. We'll see. This next guy is the guy I have no idea. I just don't know who he is. I just can't figure it out. I thought it was like Van Jefferson or Stoney Michel at first. Kind of looked similar to those players to me, but I have no idea who that is. So you are going to have to tell me. Denzel Ward. Yeah, this is Denzel Ward. Denzel Ward is borderline elite. He's close. I think another season or two of his elite play, he will be elite, but he's not quite at the elite. The elite tiers for me is kind of like the top 5 or 6 corners. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for that. I don't think he's the top 5 or 6 corner right now, but I think he could be. Derek Stingley, it's hard to tell, man. This one's tough. I feel like there should be a rookie tier. I'm going to put him in almost made the cut because he's a rookie, or he's going to be. He hasn't even played yet, but he was a 3rd pick this last year, so Texans are betting on him to be pretty good, and I think he will be. Here you got Eli Apple. He's he's bad. He's very bad. If you're a Giants fan or a Bengals fan, you know he's just not very good. Jair, first elite player. He's one of the top corners in the league. Deserves all the money in the world for him to get from the Packers. He's definitely up there for one of the best corners, maybe the best. But I'm gonna say the best is Jalen Ramsey. I'm gonna put in front of him. I think Jalen Ramsey is the best corner in the league, and just do it all. He's a physical guy. And he talks smack and he backs it up. Like he's just a really, really good player. And he's been good everywhere he's been. He was good in Jacksonville. He's been good with the Rams. He plays the same way. He's very good anywhere he goes. Who is this? This is James Bradbury, I believe. James Bradbury is very good. I think he's right in that Darius Slade kind of tier. I wouldn't put him in elite yet, but I think, he was once not very good. Like he was kind of down here before, and he's actually played really well the last couple of years to get him up into this tier for me. JC Jackson, he had a great year. I think, did he have like 9 interceptions or 10 interceptions last year? Either last year or the year before, he had a ton of interceptions. He is very good. He's right above AJ Terrell, I would say. He's the candidate maybe to even go higher. He better than James Bradbury? I would say so. I think he's a candidate to go up to that next tier. Actually, I don't want to have recency bias on this. I'm going to move him up. I think he is borderline elite. I think I'm kind of forecasting it, but I think in a few years he could get up to that tier. He's still pretty young. This next guy, oh gosh, who is this? This is JC Horn, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's JC Horn. He's another one who he's right in that Byron Murphy tier. I think he has a ton of potential. We haven't seen him play. I'm gonna say almost made the cut because I just haven't seen him play, and that's why I have to put him there for now. And then you got Kendall. You got the Fuller brothers coming up. Kendall Fuller, I believe, is better than his brother Kyle. I'm gonna say he's at the top of good, and then Kyle is at the. This is tough, especially when I don't know these players very well. It's where it gets really tough because I know they're both good. Like neither of them are bad. It's just who's gonna be like I don't know which one is better. I really don't. I know Kendall is more of a slot guy. I think Kyle. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know a whole lot about this, so this is definitely stretching me. But I would go with this for right now. I think I'm comfortable with that. Kenny Moore for the Colts. He is. Ooh, I'll put him at the back of good, right in front of Byron Murphy. Yeah, I'm gonna put him right there. Then you got L'Jarius Sneed, who played really good last year. I think he's right in that tier with Casey Hayward. I hate to put these guys so close. I mean, they're not in the same team anymore, but yeah, this might just be my, I don't know where to put them kind of tier. But I know Marlon Humphrey's good. No, that's not Marlon Humphrey. This is Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters, I still think is very good when he's healthy. Marlon Humphrey is borderline elite. And I think, sorry for that ESPN notification going off. I think Marlon Humphrey probably, he's better than JC Jackson. They're all kind of in this tier to me. And then you got, so this is Marshawn Lattimore. To me, if I were to rate Marshawn Lattimore, I would rate him. I think he's elite. I think we need to give Marshawn Lattimore more respect. He played so good at the beginning parts, and he's still been good. I just think he hasn't been as good as he was those first couple of years in New Orleans. So I'm gonna put him elite. I'm gonna give him that respect. I think he deserves that. And then you got Patrick Surtain. Oh gosh, he's tough to rank too. I'm gonna put him in very good. He's just played 1 year, or maybe 2 years. I think it's just been 1, and he's been so good for them. I'm going to put him in very good. I think he's a very good player. Ahmad Gardner, I haven't seen him play, but I think he has really good potential to be good for the Jets. Then you get, this is Sean Murphy Bunting for the Bucks. Sean Murphy Bunting. It's another tough one, man. I'm gonna put him right here. I think this is a pretty good spot for him. It's tough. It's tough to rank some of these guys. It really is. This tier list stuff is tough. Shaq Griffin. Ooh, that's a tough one too. I'm gonna put him at the back of this list. I think Shaq Griffin is he better? I really don't know. I'm gonna get flamed for some of this probably. I'm gonna put him right there. I don't know. I just don't know. Gilmore, I think, still is a top corner in the league. I think he's still elite. Um, I just think he is. He played so good for the Patriots. Won Defensive Player of the Year a couple years ago. Like, I think that garners being an elite cornerback to me. And then Tre'Davious White is also an elite cornerback. So I think these are my top 5 corners right there. I don't know that I'll put another one in there. I might though. We'll see. And then the last two, Trayvon Diggs here. He's played super well. He played super well last year. I don't know though, dude. Like, I think he's a borderline elite player, but I don't think he's better. He might be, I think he's better than JC Jackson. I don't think he's better than Marlon Humphrey or Denzel Ward. I don't think he's better right now. He's just so young and he hasn't, played a whole lot yet. So I don't think we can put him any higher than that until we see more. I just don't. And then this last one, Xavier Howard. He's up there. I think he's like the top of borderline elite. I would maybe squeeze him up closer. But if I had to rank these, I would probably go. I'm gonna put Tre'Davious White third. This is what I would do. So this would be my ranking here. I know we have a lot of guys who are kind of, and this isn't every cornerback for sure. I don't think some teams don't actually have cornerbacks on this list, and I don't know who this guy is. I'm sorry, but I just don't. And I've looked too. So this is my top here. So I have Jalen Ramsey 1, Jair 2, Tre'Davious White 3, Marshawn Lattimore 4, and Gilmore 5. That would be my list. And then you have Xavier Howard 6, Denzel Ward 7, Marlon Humphrey 8, Trayvon Diggs 9, JC Jackson 10. That would be my list. I mean, I obviously I could agree to a different one if y'all have a different order, but I think those are the 10 best corners in the league. I don't think there's too much of an argument. You could argue maybe for James Bradbury or AJ Terrell to be up in that list. But honestly, I don't think anybody can disagree with the majority of this top 10. For sure, this top 5. I think this top 5 should be set in stone. The only one I could see y'all disagreeing with is Xavier Howard being up there. But I don't. People who say Trayvon Diggs is elite right now, he's just not. He's played like a season. You can't judge that off a season. But I didn't even go back to me. Here we go. Here I am. But yeah, so if y'all like this, please give it a like. Really appreciate it. Bumps it out to more people so more people can see these. And I would really appreciate it if you go to Reaction Therapy, subscribe there. Follow me on TikTok and Rise Up Sports too. I'm trying to post more on there. It'd be awesome if I could see you all over there. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next Rise Up Sports.